Okay, obviously big win. Wow. 60-minute game. Really proud of the guys hanging in there. Great team win. We knew coming on the road against a division opponent who was hot, who could score some points, who had a special player at quarterback, that it was going to require all three phases. And we hung in there and did what we needed to do to win the game. So obviously great day by T.Y., getting him going. And he did what T.Y. does here at this stadium against this team. He really provided us a spark and got us going. We needed all those points that, we scored in the first half, obviously. And then, obviously Justin Houston, huge day with the 3 sacks, safety. From what I understand, he now ties the all-time record, right, for safeties. So really good there. Got the run game going a little bit in the second half. It was rough in the first half a little bit. Defense locked things down in the second half, and did what we needed to do to win. The only injury that we had to report is the ankle injury to LaRaven. So I'll open it up for questions from there.
All right, Mike Chappell, you want to start us off?
Yeah, Frank, could you just talk us through the 4th-and-1 decision and, not getting the field goal? You just went into it, and were you worried about maybe it biting you in the rear end the way the game ended up?
No, I mean, that's a call that I had a lot of confidence in that call, the situation. We had momentum. We had a good drive going. My gut feeling and our confidence in our offense to pick up the play, there was multiple options on the play. We just didn't, the play could have, I'll just say that there was multiple options on the play, but we just, at the end of the day, didn't quite execute it the way we needed to. And I had confidence that we would get it done. And if we didn't get it done, which is always that possibility, they got good players too, then I had confidence in our defense. But my gut feeling the whole way was to go for it. The charts it was a pretty strong go on the charts as well. So that just confirmed it. And then obviously we got the safety, but we just need to be a little bit more productive obviously on offense that second half.
Stephen Holder.
Frank, that was going to be my question. Second half, the production on offense, I mean, that was a complete turnaround from the first half. What do you think led to those struggles?
Well, they played good and they played well in the second half. I mean, I wouldn't say, I'm not sure. I got to see the film. I'm not sure we didn't score any points. So
penalties too, maybe a little bit. I said penalties maybe as well.
Yeah, a few penalties. We had a couple long drives, and just came away with nothing. But then just were hurt by a couple penalties. Got the running game going a little bit in the second half, and then there at the end just tried to go to it and then got a penalty, put us behind the sticks, and we just couldn't overcome that. So there's no question there's no question that's not good enough on offense in the second half. So we got to play tighter defense in the first half. And then we got 2 return touchdowns. We got 2 return touchdowns in the kicking game that get called back. So I'm assuming they're good calls, and we can't have those calls. We got to play with more discipline, better decision making, but still get that kind of execution that can unleash Naheem.
Mike Walls.
Hey, Frank, I'm going to go back to the 4th down call. When you have Naheem in the backfield, what is the thinking and going into that? The only reason I ask is because you guys went with him in the game in Nashville against the Titans and got stopped on those 4th down calls. So why Naheem over Jonathan?
We see all 3 backs as interchangeable. For 3 years, I've gone through this with Naheem, where when he gets stopped on a 4th and 1 or 3rd and 1 or 2, it's a fair question. I mean, I'm not saying it's not a fair question, but the question always gets asked. But there's plenty of times where he's making those runs, and we have a lot of confidence in him. Any one of our backs right there was going to get stopped with the way that thing played out. We just didn't execute it the way we wanted to. We had, Naheem runs a little different. He's a little shiftier, but, like I said, we have confidence that we had said on that play. We had talked about before the game, if it came down to that play, we even said, hey, which of the 3 backs do we want in there? And it was, we just talked it through as an offensive staff and said, hey, who's ever in there at the time, we're comfortable, because that's how much confidence we have in each of those 3 guys.
George Bremer.
Coach, it looked like Jonathan Taylor had the hot hand today. Was it really just the way the rotation broke out that he got fewer carries, or was he on any kind of pitch count today?
Yeah, no pitch count. He just, he hit some runs and looked good, and the rotation went his way. And, Rath kept him in there, and he made the most of those opportunities. I thought he ran hard and looked good. We got to see the film. Just still disappointed, in getting the run game going in the first half, but excited about what we did in the second half as far as the run game was concerned.
Zach Kiefer.
Frank, I'm curious, what's Phillip dealing with in terms of pain right now? There's a report he's got a little bit more than a sore toe. I'm just curious, has it hindered what you want to call how you've seen him play? I mean, he was pretty dang good today.
Yeah, no, I thought Phillip was really sharp today in every way. His game it's not like we're running sprint outs and bootlegs with him. He's a pocket passer. He doesn't scramble a whole lot. So, whatever level of pain that he's dealing with, I feel confident that he can play winning football. He's playing winning football, and he's getting better each week. So, and we feel good about that. So, and that's just the kind of player he is. He's a tough player, and he's fighting through it. But it's not at the point where I feel like it's hindering the way we call the game at all.
All right, we'll go 3 more. Joel Erickson.
Frank, what was it like just to see DeForest back and playing the way he did? It was kind of right from the start.
Yeah, he looked great out there. Obviously, look at the film closely, but he was making plays in the run and the pass game. Did a great job. Got close, forced some things, even a couple times where he didn't get sacked, is forcing the issue. Great leader, great energy. Really good to have him back out there.
Jim Aiello.
Yeah, Frank, on the last play, or the last play for the Texans, did you feel like that was? I don't know. What was your emotion in that moment? You feel like you got a gift from the football gods there, or what?
Yeah, I mean, it was crazy. Obviously, that's why it's a 60-minute game, and you see it all. You're never surprised at things that happen in this league. But we had used our timeouts. First of all, obviously, I was feeling like we were going to stop them, but if they had scored there, felt like we had plenty of time to go down and kick a field goal to win the game. Like Phillip in a 2-minute mode, and our offense in a 2-minute mode would be good. But hey, we got the break there, and we made the break. I mean, they dropped the snap, but we had a good recovery, guys hustling to the ball and getting it on our side. But certainly take it any way we can get it.
All right, last one. We'll go Greg Doyle.
Sorry, now I'm the dummy asking the bad questions this week. Frank, Kenny Moore and that pick he had. Have you seen it? The replay of that, and also, if you don't mind, a second question is just why do you blitz him so much? I think I know the answer, but I need you to say it.
Sure. We on the replay, we thought he had it clean. I mean, what we saw on the sidelines and what we saw live was that Kenny had it, that it was never simultaneous possession. And then, he came out with it, and, the officials called it that way. And then, in the review, our guys, as well as the officials, confirmed there was no visual evidence to overturn, what we saw with our naked eye. So we were pretty confident we were going to get that. Kenny made a great play. And then as far as, the amount of times that we blitz him, yeah, I mean, you're exactly right. We feel like Kenny's the best at that in the NFL. We feel like he's the best nickel in the NFL when he's playing in a slot right there. And, one of his great traits is his timing and knack on the blitz. And even when he's not making a play, he's forcing the issue. And there's a lot to be said for that. And teams have to account for him. So he's playing really good football.